is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to talk about one of the cooler things that I have ever reviewed. We have these foam targets, these foam dummies, whatever you want to call them. Here, I'll bring them down a little lower so you can see them. They are made by a company called Vtact. They are located in South Africa. These dummies here are designed and made in South Africa. Now, they're not made in the US yet, but that is something I am working on. So this is what we're going to do in the video. We're going to talk about the features of these dummies. I'm going to tell you their names because there's 5 of them and I named all 5 of them. This is Bob. This is Whitey. Everyone say hello to Bob and Whitey. Talk about the features and what these things are all about. Of course, we're going to get into the testing because I treated these things very, very poorly and I shot a lot of rounds through these over the past few months. And then at the end, I have a very, very important question that I need to ask you. Super important. So if you could, hang out to the end, answer my very, very important question. Do me that favor, please. I need you to do me that favor. All right, let's get into these foam dummies and talk about exactly what they are. They are 3D human-sized training dummies. They're rated to last somewhere between 500 to 1,000 rounds. Of course, that depends on the caliber you're shooting, the type of ammo, a lot of different variables, but roughly they last between 500 to 1,000 rounds. They're made out of a foam rubber type material, more foam than rubber, but it's some sort of foam rubber blend. When you shoot them, it comes solid with white paint, and when you shoot it, the white paint flakes off, and then you see the red foam underneath underneath the white paint, excuse me. Now, they're very, very lightweight. They are not heavy at all. They only weigh a few pounds, which is great. As far as mounting them, there's a lot of different options because they're so light. In the front of them, there are these 2 holes. I just screwed some screws into a piece of 1x3, 1x2, whatever that is, on my target stands, and then I just kind of crucified them or hung them, for lack of better terms. I hung them up on those target stands. They also do come with these 2 little hooks, so if you want to hang them on a target, because they're so light, it's very, very easy to hang them on a target. Now, one of my main concerns was how well it was going to take spray paint. I wanted to make sure I could repaint them over and over so I could see where my shots were coming, and I didn't know what type of paint and color and was going to work best. So I went to the store and I got 4 different types of spray paint. My Home Depot had literally only 4 different types of white spray paint in the store. Strange. But I used some Rust-Oleum spray paint, which worked extremely well. I used some chalk spray paint that did not work well at all. There was some spray and peel spray paint where you spray it on like a car and then you peel it away. That did not work at all. And then the 4th type of white paint I had was this hammered spray paint, and that worked really, really well. So if they bring these into the States and you need to repaint them, you want a thick, heavy duty spray paint, like the good quality Rust-Oleum worked really, really well. When I was at the range one time, my buddy had black spray paint. So I spray painted one of them black, and he was making a big deal about it, saying, don't do that because people are going to say it's racist. And I was like, dude, stop. That is over the top sensitive. So yes, I painted one of them black. It had nothing to do with race. Don't even go there. So what I was thinking was the inside of it is red, and I figured the black on the red, the contrast in color would really, really stand out, and it does. If you paint them a different color like that, like black, and you shoot them, that black and red stands out a lot more than the white and red, and there's no doubt where you're hitting when you shoot the black spray paint. The thing you lose is a lot of details in the body, like the nose, the eyes, the mouth, some of the organs in the abdomen. All that, when it's painted white, all that stuff stands out really, really well. When you paint it black, you lose a lot of that detail. Now, before we get into the testing that I have done, and oh my God, did I test these a lot, and then I have that super important question for you. But I do want to thank the sponsor of the video, which is Ocean State Armory. Real quick, local company to me, good person, good services, laser engraving, Cerakoting, custom guns, lots of good stuff. Discount code is Tiberious if you want to pick anything up. You save a few bucks, I make a few bucks, they get a sale, everyone is happy. All right, testing. Like I just said, I shot these an absolute ton. I'll roll in some B-roll, some close-up. I repainted them several times, and I put a minimum of 500 rounds through each of them. minimum. That's on the conservative side, and several of them have close to 1,000 rounds through them. I did a ton of close quarter type shooting, close quarter combat type shooting. Now, I haven't done this type of shooting in a long time. I was super rusty at it in the beginning, but bad things usually happen very close up. So it's a very good idea to practice close quarter combat, close quarter shooting. Just don't copy my techniques, because I'm far from an expert on that subject. So the first thing I shot it with was with a pellet gun. I was in my backyard playing around shooting it with a pellet gun. Next, I shot it with a 68 caliber pepper ball launcher from Burner that I did a review on. Shoots non-lethal projectiles and pepper balls. I shot it with a few of those hard balls, and it bounced right off. It took it no problem. Majority of the shooting I did was 9mm. The vast majority was 9mm. I did shoot it with the 45 a little bit, because I recently reviewed a 1911. We shot it with a ton of 22, because 22 is cheap. I shot it out of my rifle with my CMMG conversion kit. And then I also shot a ton of 223 5.56. Several of my buddies were at the range with me shooting these dummies, and everybody loves them. Anybody who shot these dummies were like, these are awesome, I want them, when can I buy one, get these in stock. They were very, very excited, just because it's so different. Like, most people have shot paper, most people have shot steel, not a lot of people have shot dummies like this. So it's very, very fun, and they all serve different purposes, but these are just absolutely fun. Besides the outdoor shooting you see here, I also shot them indoors as well. I've said it in a ton of videos. Every week I go to a shooter's fitness class where we mix fitness and shooting, and I brought all 5 of them to the class and allowed my fellow classmates to shoot them, and they all, again, they loved them. They had fun. It's different. You can see where you're hitting, and it's a lot more realistic than shooting a piece of paper. We also shot shotgun as well. I think I forgot to mention that. I shot 12 gauge. I shot bird and buck. Shot both of them. The 2 things I forgot to do, I didn't have a chance to do, I did not shoot any slugs, and I didn't shoot any really big calibers like a 50 BMG. But if you follow me on Instagram, I will absolutely do that after this review. I just forgot to do that before the review. I have a feeling both of them are just going to put giant holes in these targets, because they are foam. They're not going to be able to close up around like they do at 9mm. But it is what it is. What I'm going to do is, at the end of this video, I'm going to roll in all of the shooting footage. So if you want to see all of the footage I have of me shooting these dummies, stick around to the end and you get to see lots and lots of shooting. Now, the super duper duper important question I have to ask you. I'm kind of helping Vtact do a little market research on a fair market price for these things, and I'm doing a whole bunch of things to do that market research. But one of the things I want to do is to ask you guys and girls what you think a fair price would be for these. Don't look at other people's comments. I don't want you to be persuaded by other people's comments. What would you pay for that? Now, I've already asked 50 people this question, and I've had prices ranging from $10, which is no, all the way up to $100 and everything in between. Again, I don't want to persuade your opinion, but do me that favor, drop it down in the comments. I would love to see Vtact bring these in as a single pack, 3-pack, 5-pack maybe, and let me know what you think a fair market value, a fair price would. What would you say? Yeah, I need to get some of these. What is that price? Let me know. Drop it down in the comments, and I greatly appreciate it. As far as pros, again, these things are super fun. Paper serves a purpose, steel serves a purpose, and this serves a purpose. It's a lot more realistic. You can see where your shots are hitting. They shouldn't break the bank. Like, the one thing a lot of people are going to compare these to are the rubber dummies. Rubber dummies are great, but they're very, very expensive. They're like 50 pounds. These are a fraction of that. They're like $300 each. These are going to be a fraction of that. So it's a less expensive. These are going to be a less expensive option that don't last quite as long and don't weigh as much. So like everything in life, there's pros and cons. But super fun, super realistic. They take spray paint really, really well if you want to paint them over and over. And I absolutely love them. As far as cons, I have one. Again, I come up with some very nitpicky cons. But on the trip over here from Africa, the FedEx boxes got crushed, of course, as you would expect. And some of the paint around the corner is chipped. Now, I'm assuming when and if we can get Vtact to come to market with these, that will not happen. But I always like to be super honest with you guys, even if it's something silly, nitpicky. And that's my only con. Again, overall, super fun. You will see these in a ton of my videos going forward until they fall apart and they can't be shot anymore, because definitely one of the cooler things that I have reviewed. Now I see going forward a lot of different uses for these. Obviously civilians like me who would like to be prepared, that's going to be the main use. But instructors in a class, breaking these out in a class or part of a class, I think that's a terrific idea. Rangers selling these to the people coming in, that's a wonderful idea. Police departments obviously want to train a little more realistic. Again, the rubber dummies are great, but they're so expensive that hinders a lot of departments from buying them. And I know department budgets are tight, but that is always an option as well. Before you go, let me do my quick thank yous. I want to thank Vtact for sending me these and allowing me to put them through their paces. And guys, keep your fingers. Hopefully we can get them to bring them into the States or have them made here or sell them or whatever we got to do, because just a lot of fun. Let me thank the sponsor of today's video, which was Ocean State Armory, I think. Sure, why not? Discount code Tiberious, laser engraving, Cerakoting, custom guns. They are awesome. These are the other companies who support me with affiliate links. Of course, the link or the discount code, whatever, is down in the video description. I am on 2 social media networks, platforms. I am on Facebook and Instagram. Really, that's it. If you want to know what reviews I'm working on right now in real time before they come out on YouTube, you can follow me on those 2 platforms. I also want to quickly thank my Patreon supporters. They supply a lot of this ammo that I've been shooting Bob with. Poor Bob. Bob is taking a beating. They supply most of the ammo, and that is greatly appreciated. We do have some Tiberious swag linked down in the description if you want to look extra goofy in some Tiberious swag. I appreciate the support. I think that is it. Oh no, most important, I need to thank you guys for watching. Every time you guys like, comment, subscribe, enable the bell notification, share a video, and if you're ever going to share a video, this is the one to share, because these things are dope. Anytime you guys do any of those things, I greatly appreciate it, and it truly helps me out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace!
3, 2.
It shoots so different than a P320.
Different, right?
Holy crap. Wow. Poof! Ah!
Gonna pretend.
Yeah, pretend you hit him.
Bang! Ah! That's right. Stay down. That's it. Ah! Ow! Woo, that's bad. Wow. How much does this cost?
Hey, 1,200 for it.
Nice purse, Tiberious.
Dude, it's a satchel.
Looks like a purse to me, little girl.
That's it. It's on. Like Donkey Kong.
Oh. Oh no! There we go.
Good! Good! Good!